Y'all was there too. I got a picture. I'm gonna make some more, and I'll send you one. I'll send a tour one, and it's both 92 and 94,
Okay.
and it's got all the kids and the old folks. Because Ayala has passed.
Yeah,
Mother has
I
passed.
think I remember the 92. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's 92 or 94. I'm thinking 92. The only reason I say I remember that one is because maybe Dad came down or something. Because Toya would have graduated from high school in 92.
She would have graduated in 92.
So maybe it was a 94
I
one.
think it was 94 because I think she was in college.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what it was.
I think.
Yeah, it was.
I could be wrong.
No, it was because I remember going down there with Dad, and then I remember driving back with him to go back up to the campus to get her.
Okay.
Right. When now you told me, you said Papa Davis, you said he was a minister and he pastored a church, or?
Yeah, he had his own
church. Now, how were things back then? Was Mama Davis active as far as in the church as well, or?
She was very active.
Okay.
Yeah. She was one of the mothers in both churches, the one that Reverend Thomas pastored, because that was the first church they built once they got to Summit.
Okay.
And she was a mother, and Pastor Thomas, his wife, was a mother also. And they worked well together, and during that time, you didn't say no to the old folks, you know. So it was a lot different, but it was well done. And we as children went to church. They gave out, every Christmas, they gave out Christmas toys and candy sacks and stuff. And things like that. And Papa Davis was a carpenter. And that's where his second job came in. And basically that was his job here. And Mama Davis was just a housewife. Yeah. And I can't remember what year Papa Davis passed. I must have been about 17. So he must have passed or 68, because I was already living in California. I moved back here. And let's see, you had 4 uncles, 4 great uncles, and 4 great aunts from Mama Davis and Papa Davis. Fred P. Davis was the oldest. R.T. Davis was next. Reuben Ernest Davis was third. And Vernon Davis was the youngest son. The 4 daughters, the oldest was named Elizabeth. The second oldest was Lucille Johnson. The third oldest was Aunt Ollie Mae Betts. And the baby girl was Romy Davis. She never married. And Aunt Ollie had 2 girls, Dorothy and Rita. Lucille had 5 children all, but she lost 2 at infant stage, and that left Betty Lou Loggins Clarence W. Johnson and Eva Elaine Wartson. And what else? Oh, also Papa Davis was a farmer. I remember one time he planted some cotton, and I wanted to go. I must have been about 5 or 6 years old. Mother gave me a croaker sack to pick the cotton, put it in. And I went and I worked hard, and I got my sack full, but it wasn't cotton I picked. It was the leaves. It was the leaves of the cotton palm. So my mother told me, baby, you're not going to pick no more cotton. And she took my sack from me, and I never picked any more cotton since then. And let's see. And Ollie Mae Betts, her two daughters. One is a X-ray technician, I guess you would call it. She worked in the X-ray department. Rita is a school teacher. That's the only two children they have. Then neither one had children. And that covers them. Now, Romy didn't have any children. Mother had 3, well, 5, lost 2. R.T., well, I guess at how many he had. I would say maybe 7 or 9. Uncle Fred didn't have any. Bo had 2, James Earl and Laverne. And Elizabeth, she had 2 sons. And the oldest son, Herman Jr., he didn't have any. Buzzy, nickname, his name is Willie, but his nickname is Buzzy. He had several children. And Herman has passed away. That's the Herman Jr. is the only grandchild that has passed away. No, I take that life back. Herman Jr. had passed away. Betty Lou Loggins has passed away. And so far the other 3 are surviving still. Now what else you want to know, baby? Give me something.
No, I think that's quite a bit. I'll try to make sure I listen to this and just kind of see what how it turned out, and then most of the information I'll be able to get. I think the biggest thing that for me, not having not knowing enough about, say, family history, and I think the best example I use is just knowing it so I could have something to aspire to. And of course this was not meant to be about me, but I can just say from me having a desire to do something in business, something entrepreneurship. I think it helps to know that you've had a family member travel down that road.
Yeah.
And there may be some things about some lessons learned that even if I couldn't get it from him per se, but to hear from family members, things that were successes, and even some things that didn't go so well, to learn the lessons from those. And then the other side of that is from the ministry standpoint, where you can be able to connect the dots and know that the family has always been involved in ministry in some capacity.
Okay.
And so even though it may have, say, skipped a generation, so to speak, I would say that things are still alive and well. And so just kind of, I think it helps. Can't speak for everybody, but it helps me to get a little more comfortable with who I am and what I should be doing.
Help me go with picking at me. Yeah, and then like you said, I can get more. I'll have to, because I got some paperwork from Mother when she passed away. And I'll have to go through that. And just a little bit broader, I want you to get more than what I'm giving you now, because my brain, 2 times 1, when we headed back home, my brains were filter in some more. And like I said, Sabanto did some filming and whatnot, so we'll work together to help you get your document together and see which way you want to go with it.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, young lady.
Anytime, Grandp. Anytime.
What you call me?
Grandp.
Grandma.
I call all you kids at different times. That's my favorite word to you. Grandp.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Well, I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Come on,
Go
come
ahead
on.
and get it. She gotta say who she is.
I don't think he's taping. I don't know. If he is, you can come on.
Oh,
He listened to Amy.
he does.
Yeah.
I think this is a great idea.
And
Great idea. TJ?
nice to meet you. Now, can I hug you? Good.
All right.
All right.
We gonna be in what part of California are you in?
Anaheim. It's
There. How far is that from LA?
LA. It's about maybe 50 miles.
Oh, is it?
It's not
We're gonna
that
be there in
far.
December, so
In
I don't know
December?
what our schedule is gonna be looking like. All of us, all my boys and my
Okay.
husband, we coming through. We're gonna be there a couple nights, so
Okay.
I might see. Can I hit you up?
Okay.
All
You
right.
got my phone number, don't
I'll
you?
get it from Jackie.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Take care.
Where's Mama go? Go get your daddy. Get your dad. Cause see, when you go, others gonna come, and I need some adult in there to give them some.
All right. Well, we're gonna sign off.
Okay, baby.
All right.
And I.